Before I took these two rifles to the range to do a 50 yards comparison, my expectation for the AUG is pretty low. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this excellent trigger from Arsenal will definitely beat up the plastic awful trigger of AUG. But the result proved otherwise. These are the Arsenal result. If you took these flyers out, decent result, especially this group right here. Now these are set up sight in at 100 yards, so that's why you see the difference. I'm not gonna change it, so just focus on the group, okay? Don't worry about the center hit here. And this is the AUG. Two groups. Now AUG is sighting at 50 yards, so this is right on. See these two group, very, very strong group. So the conclusion is AUG is as accurate as the Arsenal, same 7, if not more accurate, even with that awful plastic trigger. Let's do a safety check first. Nothing. Nothing. Empty chamber. Now I attribute the accuracy of that AUG, even with the awful trigger, to the setup of the trigger. As you can pay attention, this trigger is flat. Not only flat, but it's pushed back. You push straight back. You see that? That setup I attribute is the main success of AUG's accuracy. Namely, although it's awful, it's hard, heavy, but because of the bullpup design, even you push it hard, but you have a shoulder right here with all the actions here, and the front handle. So there is a lot of the anchor point to support that hard press. Straight back though, not up and down. You see this, even though it's flat, but it's not a straight pushback, That's why AUG is a accurate rifle. Even though the trigger is not as good as SEM 7, Arsenal SEM 7. The scope setup is very similar, okay? So there's not an advantage one way or the other. I would say the scope on AUG, Swarovski scope, it's better. It's only 3 times though. This is a Romeo and Juliet setup. Although I don't recommend this setup, this is cheaper setup. But it increased the weight. The Arsenal AK is probably the best you can get right now in the market. The Mio receiver really help with the recoil. You compare to step receiver of other AK, this one give you very, very low recoil, which is not easy for 7.62 times 39. Same goes for AUG. It's a plastic rifle. However, it is heavy because this one comes with long barrel, and it's a very strong barrel. Increase the weight, but also increase accuracy. And the benefit of that is, of the heavier weight, is it's very low recoil. So other than the loud bang, that probably would make the novice shooter uncomfortable. The recoil is actually very mild, so to speak. Because of the bullpup design, this one is definitely shorter in terms of the total length. Plus, you can, for military in other countries or in this country, police agencies, they can swap the barrel to shorter barrel. That is totally fantastic for the special force and the military use in the urban combat environment. Huge advantage goes to AUG on that one. AK, you cannot do that. Although in some area of the United States, this is foldable. That's why it's called SF. But even with that setup, then you lose the shoulder anchor point, right? So you will lose accuracy. Both are excellent rifle to collect and for civilians to enjoy recreational shooting. Their design, one is of course time-tested, reliable, easy to maintain, and very durable. The other, although is plastic, but it's surprisingly sturdy and strong. And its futuristic design is also timeless. Although it has come out decades ago, still considered very modern concept and looks still very modern and cool. I would argue, and please comment below, that other modern bullpup don't look as half good as this one. What do you think about that? Okay, so this is a quick comparison. Again, summary: AUG, although with that awful trigger, stands on its own against excellent, probably the best trigger of the semi-auto rifle in the market right now. Stands on its own against them. All right. I hope you enjoy this comparison. Please like, dislike, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you.